Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Papa Boris here, playing some more Into the Breach. These two islands are now very similar. They both have diggers and spiders, which is annoying. Not the spiders that web you, but the spider moms, the brood mothers that shoot out new spiders. This one has the spider boss. This one has the scorpion boss. The scorpion boss is much easier to deal with. Also, the fortification mech is easier to deal with than the blast mech. So we're going to go here. I want to save the hardest island for last because I do want to get some power orbs here to power up my stuff. Right now, I'm just like incredibly hungry for power. This would be nice, the +1 range, but as it is, I mean, I've got so many more priorities. Upgrading this bonus weapon. Getting the damage on this tank would be fun. Getting +1 move on everybody would be fun. +1 plus some health would be nice. Anyway, lots of stuff. Okay, so what we got here, let's see here. This is the Destroy All Mountains. Okay, we're going to go for it because this one has that thing that shoots and kills everything in a cross, and you only need 2 uses of it to destroy the mountains, which means that the other 2 uses of it you can just use to kill enemies. Now, holy, what in the hell are we going to do? This spider... Oh, God, there's so many leapers and the spider that you have to watch out for. I mean, is it worth trying to avoid being webbed? Okay, well, we'll go here to bait these, and then for my other 2, I guess I'm just going to put them kind of close together to minimize the chance of the spider, or to make it impossible for the spider to target one of them and a building at the same time. Don't know if I'm making the right call here, but the first turn I'm just hoping that the enemies are bunched up so I can kill 2 and maybe even 3 of them with 1 application of this thing. Okay, so far that is not happening. Yeah, it didn't happen. Although these 2 leapers both wasted their web. My flame mech is actually trapped in here, which could be its own kind of problem. Alright, there's lots to consider here. Let's just start. Oh god, this is stupid. I'm blocked in. My siege mech is completely blocked in by the presence of an enemy on this square. Should have probably thought about that. Okay, so I could just target this square and kill 2 enemies with 1 shot. What does that leave me with? It leaves me with this hornet that I definitely have to deal with, this scarab that I should deal with, and then I'd like to kill this spider. So killing the spider, luckily, is really easy because it's standing next to water. So all I gotta do is make a tank, and I can just push the spider into the water with the tank. So that seems good. Then what? This place is going to have a spider spawn. If I target this square with an artillery, the scarab gets pushed back and the egg gets pushed up, and then the scarab kills the egg, which would be good. Unfortunately, no, I think I'm okay, actually. Yeah, I wish this wasn't a water square because this thing is going to get Oh, hang on, I got this weapon. I should think about this. 3 damage. Oh, this thing has 4 damage. And there's armor. Okay. Well, I could... Okay, let's just consider it. I could come up here and target the scarab and the scion with the Gemini missile. It doesn't kill the scarab, and it doesn't kill the egg. No, I think it's better to kill the egg. So here's the thing that's going to happen. You'll see that, well, first of all, let's do this. And then we're going to position you here. Unfortunately, I have to stand in this exact square to target this thing with artillery. Which means... this might have been a mistake, because I'm going to kill this egg with fire anyhow. Oh, crap. It means that this hornet's going to deal 2 damage to my siege mech. Kind of sucks. Maybe there was a better way. Maybe there was a better way. Okay, let's make a tank. Bomp. I like how it does a backflip in the air. Push that thing into the water. Yeah, so this attack is kind of stupid because all it really does, since the egg dies anyway, well, I guess it pushes the egg to a place where it dies and it gets rid of the scarab. I guess that's alright. You can move. Where can you go? Well, actually, it seems like getting out of here might be a good plan. You can move! Ah! The bonus move of Archimedes! Saves 2 hit points that time. Nice! Totally forgot about it. God, I just can't. I'm sorry, I just cannot remember that he has that bonus move. I guess everyone with a bonus move afterwards I just completely forget about. Okay, this guy decided to acidify himself and waste an attack. I don't mind that at all. This is actually really lucky, this hornet positioning. what I'm going to do here is just keep it simple. We're going to destroy these two mountains and kill the fiercest enemy on the map in one move. Now, at this point, I just kind of want to block some spawns, maybe? Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Just because this flame mech can't block a spawn anyway. I'm gonna light him on fire, and then I guess I can do a little bit of a, what's it called? An improvement. I can have him block a spawn. Now that doesn't mean that my guy gets acidified. No, that's not worth it. Then you're gonna block a spawn, and then you cannot reach the square because you can't cross water. However, I remember my bonus move. Oh, look at that bonus move. Oh shit. Oh my god, I'm so good at this game. You know, actually I could have shot this guy and killed him with the Gemini missile. Oops. Well, any hoodle, it's fine. We're blocking all the spawns. Do I need to repair you? No. I don't want to teleport. Okay. So we're blocking all the spawns. I could have killed this thing, but I'll have plenty of time to kill it now. Alright, this guy just loves to get into acid. And, okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to emphasize blocking spawns. I'm going to use the tank to push him, so he's just not hitting anything, and I'm going to use my flame mech. I could have used the flame mech to kill it. What did 2 damage doubled because he's on acid, but I think it's actually worth it to just block a spawn. Oh, whoa, 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 let's not forget about this objective. Righto, pip, pip. Okay, so now this should be very easy because there's nothing coming. And actually, yeah, there's nothing coming. And that's it, that's the last spawn turn. Kind of dominated this mission, though of course having a thing that kills everything in a cross certainly helped. Alright, let's give the experience to Archimedes with his Gemini missiles. Kablamo. And that's all we gotta do here. I don't even need the last shot. Oh, but there was a Scion up there. I totally forgot about that Scion. I could have killed that Scion and shared 2 experience by using the acid spewer, but that's fine. Okay, I do want to get this damage. It's probably not even the best thing to get. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only got 5 power cores left. I can't get everything. So I'm going to have to give up the health, or I'm going to have to stick with having just 4 movement. Okay, you know, nice. Yeah, let's just give you an extra, let's give it an extra damage. That way I can kill more alphas. I'm hoping that 1 good shot is better than 2 decent shots. Okay, what's this? 7 enemies. Yeah, 7 enemies, okay. I'd rather get 2 stars for the same damn thing. Conveyor belts, less than 4 mech damage. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Should be a pretty easy one. You know, less than 4 mech damage isn't like a freebie the way that, say, take less than 3 grid damage is, but it's pretty close. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Camilla in a strategic place to try to get this leaper. Let's see. I don't need to get this leaper in acid because it dies to anything anyways. Let's put her here. And then you can go... See, I don't want to go here because this can get blocked in if enemies go in these spots. So I'm going to put you here, and then I'm going to put you here because the teleporter flies, so it can't get blocked off by the enemies. Quick reminder about these conveyor belt missions. The conveyor belts happen before enemies attack. And this is actually a really bad place for a time pod because if any enemy stands on either of these conveyor belts, then they're going to get pushed into this time pod. Okay. Well, I think I have a very clear move here with my siege mech. In fact, I'm just going to do it because this is just too good. It kills the digger, kills the spider, and then I'm going to get conveyored and pick up a time pod. So I feel like that's just what I got to do. So I didn't need the bonus damage there. Oh, hang on a minute. I can move with my bonus move! Okay, so we're going to go here and block a spawn. Teleporter. What are you going to do? Well, you can just go here and push this guy into the water. So I guess the sensible thing for the teleporter to do is just grab this, make a tank, backflip, tank can come here and push this guy into the water, bonk, And okay, that was a pretty good first turn. Oh, I did not think that that was going to happen. I wonder what happens if they move in at the same time. Because I've never seen that happen before. That'd be interesting to see. Well, anyway, let's just block as many spawns as we can. You're going to go here to block that spawn. The tank can then block this spawn. God, I gotta say, I am loving this tank. I've like literally never bought a tank weapon or used a tank weapon the entire time I've been playing this game, on and off camera. And I gotta say, well, this particular tank is pretty good. The one that gives out acid maybe isn't as good. So some of them just have like kind of lame effects, but this one with just the push and the potential to upgrade for damage is rock solid, man. Okay, so this thing's not actually threatening the tank. It's just gonna get conveyored over here and then whiff. So I don't think I need to do anything. I mean, I guess I do a little bit of improvement. I can go here, here, and teleport like that so that this thing breaks the spawn. And I guess I'll block the more centralized location. You can repair yourself. Everybody good? Tank hasn't done anything. And then you can do a bonus move, but you're already where you want to be, so okay. One thing you have to be watchful of, though, is that when you block spawns, you do take mech damage, and of course that counts against the mission, so be a little bit careful. This is our last spawn, and the tank's damage doesn't count because it's not considered a mech. Alright, well, joke's on you, Spider. I don't care about that tank. So I think here, let's see. Yeah, let's give the experience to Archimedes. Wait. Can I actually do this? Yes, okay. I just had to make sure that I wasn't going to fail the mission. Yeah, because I'm putting a damage on like this, and I'm also not repairing this damage, but I'm actually fine. Killing the spider would have made a lot more sense, though. With a... Oh, I don't have the Gemini missile. Right. Okay. Okay, I guess the tank will employ some self-preservation instincts there. Okay, that was an easy one. This island feels like it's going much more smoothly than the previous islands, and I'm not just saying that because the previous island I failed a mission. I mean, it just feels like it's smoother in general now that I'm getting some of these upgrades going. Got another power core, which is very welcome. Just a core, it's fine. What the... Ah, yes, that's just like a free achievement just for playing a lot. Let's keep going with these Gemini missiles. I mean, this Vulcan artillery is good. I don't feel like I have to upgrade it, though. The main value is the push. I don't think I need this damage. I can just use the Gemini missiles when I need damage. What is this? Ah, that's a tough one. So you do have a helper with this, and you can push things into acid, which helps as well. Okay, let's do a tough mission because you know things are going pretty well now. So I'm hoping I'm not gonna die to hubris. Okay, this leaper is in a very tricky spot. I'm gonna put my Camilla here. The disadvantage of this move is if the leapers decide to go here, I'm gonna be stuck here, but that's fine. I'm actually okay with that. And it gets the spiders away from the buildings. Everyone else, I really don't want them to get leapt upon, so I'm going to put them in kind of weird places. Here it's actually in reach. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. Only 1, 2, 3, 4. I can actually go here. Okay, that's fine. And then here. Okay. So my tank is actually quite nice because it can push enemies into acid, potentially. These enemies, however, are not standing next to acid. They're just, like, hell-bent on not standing next to acid. Okay, fine. You guys do that, then. Alright, so, what do I need to do here? I mean, I need to put acid on somebody. Luckily, the Scion acidified itself, although I don't have a chance to damage it yet. Oh, wait. I can kill both of these guys with a Gemini missile, even through the armor. So, yeah. Let's go here. I could actually block a spawn with this helper tank, but I don't want to do that because I might need it. Even though I'm gonna get... Oh, what am I talking about? Oh, yeah. I can go here and shoot this guy with acid, but then that means I have to kill 2 more enemies infected with acid, and my only source of acid are these pools. I think that would be a little bit greedy. So let's just put acid on one of them. Doesn't matter which one, because I kill them both anyhow. Bonk. Now, I obviously want to make a tank. And have the tank block a spawn. Which means Camilla needs to deal with the... Oh, wait a minute. How do I deal with the spider, though? Ha! I can't deal with the spider. If I push it, I can't get behind it, and if I push it, so I need to use the tank up here to push the spider. Ow, that's annoying. So I'm gonna have to let some spawns happen. Okay, well, if they have to happen, they have to happen. Oops, that's not the right place to put a tank. I cannot get the tank back around the spider. Okay, so this move, and this move, this move, and this move are all fine. Even, but no. Even this move is fine. I need to put the tank here, though, so it gets back around the spider. It does mean that this tank is unfortunately just permanently out of the way of being able to block spawns. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to get my guy acidified and light both of these on fire. I think that's actually worth it. And I'm going to have Archimedes just move to get out of the back row, because maybe I can block some future spawns. This is actually a really cool mission when the Scion is the armor Scion, because the acid that you get helps you deal with the armor Scion. Okay, that's a waste of a digger, which is great. And I can actually use the help because these enemies are really all over the friggin' place. Christ. Okay. Well. You're infected with acid, huh? So I cannot actually move. I could teleport, and I still can't actually target this spider very easily with a Gemini missile. Ah, here it is, here it is. What if I go here, teleport there, go here, and then Gemini missile these two, and then I can use this acid tank to put the spider on acid, and then like this. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so you can move where? Nowhere, because the digger's blocking your path. Unless I kill the digger. It's on fire because it was spawned in fire. So I deal 2 damage, doubled because it went into acid. Like this. And then you can block spawn with your bonus movement. And you need to just go up here and chill. It'd be cool if you did 2 damage, but you just don't. So that this thing can maybe block a spawn on the next turn. Okay, wasting its attack, fine by me. Alright. Yeah, let's just keep it simple. Let's, go here. I'm gonna teleport onto this spawn. I am going to use this push tank to block a spawn. Push the scarab into the acid. And then, the problem is if I go here, block a spawn, and actually set this thing on... Oh, wait, here, I got it. I'm going to go here. I'm going to set it on fire, but I'm not going to push it. Because if I pushed it, it would attack the square and kill me because I'm on acid. But if I target the square behind it, it catches fire. It does not actually move. And then I can use this helper tank to block that spawn. No, it doesn't block the spawn. It dies. That place is on fire. Oh, okay. Well, that's the kink in my plan. You know what? You've done your duty. You're going to try valiantly to... Is there a spawn point here? Oh, I should have used my teleporter to block that spawn. Oh, I still can. Oh, no, I can't. I've already moved. Whatever. We should be fine. Sorry. You tried. I do need to kill the Scion or the Scarab on the next turn. Oh, Spider Lobber. I haven't seen one of these. Oh, and I have seen one of those. We've had one before. That's... Oh, that's bad. Okay. Well, let's see here. We'll just do this, because that kills it, and then it completes my mission. And then nothing's actually threatening anything. I can't get this tank into position to push this egg out of the way. You're out of Gemini missiles. You don't have anything that does damage. I think we're just... Yeah, we're just done here. I could teleport here and push the spider for 1 damage. Yeah, we're fine. I did leave a lot of experience on the table, but my 2 special pilots... Oh, that would have actually killed it. That would have killed it because it was on fire. I forgot it was on fire. So it would have done 1 damage for the push, 1 damage fire. But anyway, the only pilot I have left who isn't full level is my generic pilot, which means that hopefully, if this is a perfect island, then I can just replace her. It doesn't matter what experience she has or doesn't have. Alright, I got a bonus mech reactor, which is fantastic. I think we'll get bonus movement, although there is an argument to be made for the bonus health. I'd like that as well at some point, maybe. And let's go for the challenging mission, the kill 7 enemies. This can be difficult, but I do have those Gemini missiles, so hopefully I can get there. Plus, I think the spiders that this thing spawns count as enemies. God, this is a tough one with this forward spider. There's just 3 webbing enemies here. Ugh. Okay, let's go ahead and bait the spiders with this, and then everyone else just get the hell as far away as possible. Notice it's very important that you don't put these at catty corner to each other, because then they can both get webbed by one attack of the spider. And I do have to kill enemies. Now, it's nice there's all these acid pools, because I can push enemies into them. Although I got a feeling, oh, this looks like one of those missions where the enemies come out of the acid. It does mean there's no spawns. Okay. Web immunity, MVP. You're attacking the building. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's spawns and they come out of the acid? Oh, friggity dingles. Okay. Well, what is actually serious here? There's actually nothing pressing except for the spider attacking that building. So that's the only thing I absolutely have to deal with. And it's sort of difficult to deal with it, too, because to push it, I have to target this square, and that would also push Camilla into a building. And I can't move with Camilla to block the spawn because she's blocked in by this damn egg. I can actually target this square to push the egg onto the spawn, push the spider to free up this square for Camilla. Well, then the problem is the spider will actually just kill Camilla. I could make a tank, push the spider into Camilla to kill the spider, move Camilla here, push the leaper to catch it on fire, and have it kill the scion for me. But what I really want to do is kill this spider, but the problem is I can't reach this square, which is where I'd have to reach in order to teleport and kill it with an acid attack. Or by spawning it into acid. I could pick up the pod, make a tank, kill the spider, and then I've still got a free action. Hang on a second, you know what I haven't been thinking about? I haven't been thinking about my Gemini missiles. I can actually kill this and the spider. That's what I've got to do. Now, would pushing the dead spider onto a time pod count as killing it? I mean, it's dead, but typically when things die and you push them into buildings, it still does damage to the thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is body block that time pod, come up here, Gemini missiles, like this. Then, I can still make a tank, and I will do that. Do I block a spawn with this tank? I think I do. I'm going to do this. We're going to take a damage on Camilla to get rid of this egg. And then I'm just going to straight up light this thing on fire to prevent the attack on me, push it, and then the fire will burn through. You'll use your bonus movement to not be quite so far out of the way, and everyone's done their thing. I have to remember to stop blocking all these spawns because I have to kill lots of enemies. God, I always forget that on these missions. Well, luckily, this mission has enemies coming out of the acid, so there's that at least. That actually makes it easier. But I still have to be careful. Well, there's already enough enemies on the table to satisfy the mission. Okay. Well, I could kill this thing with a Gemini missile. I could... I can just push this thing into the acid. And then you just maybe light this thing on fire. Is it even important to light this? Yeah, I'll light it on fire, fine. Okay, so tank here, push into acid. Light on fire, though the push wasn't relevant. I should have actually set both these squares on fire so that hornets couldn't come here. You just block a spawn and repair. And you... So I can't go here and shoot a Gemini missile at this because it'll also damage this building. So I have to go here and fire Gemini missiles like this. And then the Scion blocks the way of it getting centralized. That was a mistake, I think, to push the Scion, for sure. Okay, so I only need to kill 2 more enemies. One of which is actually going to come for free, because this thing will burn to death next turn. So I can now feel free to block all the spawns I want. And I probably should have made more of an effort to block spawns the previous round. Now we got this digger, which could be very dangerous, depending on where it lands. If I caught this on fire, the hornet wouldn't have gone there. it. Okay. This thing is... Oh, God, that is a major problem. Okay. My flame mech is blocked in here. Okay. If I cut this thing on fire, it wouldn't work because the building would get pushed into the clinic, which would destroy my mission. I think I gotta just teleport this thing out of here. Can I take care of everything else? There's this hornet, and then there's this hornet, which is a little trickier than it looks because my guy is trapped in here. I think there is a way, though. I think there is a way. So if I move this tank down here to block that spawn, I go here, I teleport the digger. Eee, that's stupid, because this thing is going to die from the digger's attack, so I can't actually block the spawn. I think that's worth it. This is the second to last turn. I might as well use my reset here. Where does this tank want to go? This tank has nothing useful to do. Actually, it does. Why don't we just take care of the hornet with that tank there? This attack is irrelevant because the sign is burning to death anyways. But okay, then teleport, and now I just got to deal with this guy, which I can by going here, punching him. It'll do a damage by hitting the rock, and it catches fire, and it'll die before it attacks the building. And then you have nothing to do. So what I think I'm going to do with you is target this square. It does deal a damage to my teleporter, but it pushes the freshly minted scarab into the acid, and then I can use my bonus movement to block a spawn. Dies. Does nothing. Wastes attack. So we get one more spawn, and that's it. Alpha Hornet. Gonna be a tough one to kill. I've used both my Gemini missiles. This thing's wasting its attack, though. Hornet is not a big deal. Okay. Well, the Hornet, I need to move it, but it's not a big deal to move it. I just do this, for example, and there we go. Okay. I think, well, let's fix this. I'm not worrying about experience. It's fine. You can just go die. Oh, you can't suicide yourself. All right, well, you can make it. You can make an effort. There you go, buddy. Good job. Okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about experience. I'm hoping to get a perfect island here and replace this pilot. And it'll speed up the run a little bit. I know I have a tendency to hem and haw about little things that don't actually matter that much, so just important sometimes to keep on going. Okay, we got the hard mission done. Got a time pod. It's just a power core. Ah, it's a thing. This is actually a really cool weapon. It's the Prime Mech's weapon on the hazardous mechs, which is loads of fun, but not really a good fit for the squad with the self-damage and the fact that I've already got all my slots filled up. So that's just a star, and it's time for the boss. But first, let's put in a power core. What do I want more than anything? Well, with one power core, yeah, you know. This mech, all I really want is the bonus health. This mech, I want a whole bunch of stuff. I want 5 power cores in this mech, basically. Let's get one in there and provisionally put it into bonus movement. And then corporate HQ time. Okay. So lots of land enemies. Biggest threat here is this digger. I'm going to go here just to stop the digger from being able to go to the square and block itself in with the corporate tower. That's actually good that the square is water, prevents the digger from coming here. The digger doesn't actually have much to do. It's probably just going to come up here and then dig, which means these water squares will stop the rocks from coming, and I can easily push it into water. That's a great start. Siege mech. I don't want to put it here and have the boss just come up here and point at it, because that can be kind of awkward to deal with. I'm gonna go here with actually both my mechs. I really want to try to encourage the boss to go in this lane if possible, because there's a building in every single lane, which is really bad when you have a boss whose attack is to charge forward, because it means you can't ever stop the boss from doing damage, because no matter what lane you put it in, the boss charges up and hits a building. So yeah, see how this worked out nicely? And this worked out nicely as well? Okay, perfect. Okay, unfortunately, if I had one more move, I could go here, and the Flame Mech herself could push this beetle into the water. As it is, I'm going to have to use the tank to do it. This is not wasting its attack, clearly, but I can get it into the water, maybe. If I target the square with an artillery, however, then this scarab moves such that it will be targeting a building. I could just spawn a tank in such a way the tank can come to this square and push the scarab into the water from here. Then my siege mech would need to target a water square to push this digger into the water. Is that even the right call? Because maybe what I need to do is light this thing on fire. The problem is if I light it on fire, it's going to charge and it's going to put the fire out. It's actually going to be kind of difficult for me to kill this thing. My siege mech needs to hit it with Gemini missiles twice. That's what I need to do to kill this boss. I got to hit it with Gemini missiles 2 times. Which means I really, really, really do wish that I could have just taken care of this with my flame mech. Because my siege mech needs to do Gemini missiles on the boss. I mean, I can wait and do Gemini missiles next time, but there's just no guarantee. Although the boss from this square is going to do what? Probably point at this building? So if I Gemini missiles... Wait, I don't think they can attack from water. They don't die in water, but I don't think they can attack from water. So what is he going to do from this square? I guess I'm just going to find out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, block spawn, make a tank. Here's the tank. Go out of the way of the boss. Although I don't have to because I'm Archimedes and I have a bonus move. And then go here. I could use a Gemini missile, but I want both Gemini missiles to hit the boss. With that happening, I can now go here and I can push the scarab onto a spawn. It does mean I'm taking a damage for my trouble, but I think that's worth it. Because this thing will now die. It takes fire damage, and it blocks a spawn and dies in the process. Alright, I'm gonna have to pause for a second because Mr. Baby is waking up. Okay, so here we just have the boss to deal with. I think what I'm gonna do is block the spawn like this, block the spawn like this, light him on fire. That way, when I push him with my flame mech, he takes 2 damage, and then he will harmlessly go down here. It's important that he does not land in water because the water would put out the fire. So he's going to go down to 3 hit points, and then if I can hit him with a Gemini missile, then I'll be fine. Problem is, from this square, I couldn't actually hit him with a Gemini missile because then I'd have to either hit him and the building, or I would need to push him into this building. And I couldn't hit him from the other angle. I guess I could have teleported with him and then... it would have been better. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and go here to block a spawn. Can you repair yourself? Yep. Okay. I think this is actually fine. Yeah, so we only have 1 enemy spawning. That enemy will be on fire. This guy is still on fire. And hopefully we can just keep him on this left edge. Or not, this is the right edge. Oh, he's going this way. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so because he's going this way, he's not going to hit any buildings. This is just a totally wasted attack. So we have a couple different options here. One is I can just Gemini missiles him to death. You know what? Why don't we just do that? Because I am Archimedes, which means I can move after attacking, and I can block this spawn. Let's block this spawn. Let's repair. Keep blocking that spawn, and then you are going to go here and push this guy. It's going to deal 2 damage because he was on fire because he spawned in a fire location, and this pushes him so his attack doesn't kill my flame mech. Okay, so this thing is going to die of fire on its next turn. Only 1 more enemy spawns, and we've got it. It's a Scion. Okay. This means I can't kill it with my teleporter, unfortunately. There's no way to kill a floating thing when all you can do is teleport. So it doesn't actually matter what I do here at all. It makes no difference. I guess for style, we'll kill it. And that's all that's that. Nope, never mind. I was thinking I could maybe kill this thing somehow, but again, it flies. There's just no way to do it. Okay, so we did get a perfect island. Oh, hey, I had 12 tiles on fire. Oh, I never thought about that. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, so apparently the strategy I accidentally discovered is to seek out the scorpion boss, because all this fire was caused by the boss, not by me. That enemy, that boss leaves every square on fire. Ah, clever. Okay, so we get my boy Harold. Oh, okay, well, it's not that great here because the teleporter already has the tank to deploy, and the teleportation is just such a good ability. But this, I don't think... I mean, this is a good weapon, don't get me wrong. But I've already got my full complement of weapons and things. I'll just take him. It's 2 stars if I don't use him. 21 versus 18. He actually has less experience than my generic pilot. Well, I could put Archimedes on her. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. This is that Janus cannon from the Freeze squad and the cryo launcher. Wow, we could suddenly become the Freeze team. Damage and push all adjacent tiles to the left. Interesting. This is actually unlimited uses, but it has 2 self-damage. Let's see. Well, okay, with the upgrade -1 self-damage. Very interesting. This thing is cool, but not here. Okay. Let's see. I will, I just need so many power cores. I'm just going to get these 3 power cores, and I can get 1 more by selling Herald. I'm actually going to do that. Now, the other option here, okay, is I could actually get rid of this. It's not, it's not that big of a deal. How often do I really even stand in fire, and how often does it actually make a difference? If I sold this, I'd be able to get a new weapon. The problem is I already need so many power cores for the things I already have. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep the theme. So what I'm going to do is I am, in fact, going to sell Herald and this weapon, because that gives me exactly 3 stars. Otherwise, I would have taken Herald and sold the pilot, but then I would have had only 2 stars. This way I could get 1 more power core, and that was a very, very lucrative island. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go whole hog here with this light tank. And that means I'm committed to doing... Well, I could actually, if I wanted to, I could put this power core in. Hang on a second. Backburn, light the previous square behind on fire. Not that big of a deal. I actually don't want this bonus damage. So many times I target buildings, and then I like not dealing damage to the building. Then you +1 range is cool, but not essential. Okay, I am actually going to just go ahead and put them all in here. So we will take off the move. Even though it is handy to have 4 move, move doesn't matter so much for the tank, and for the teleporter it can matter, but I'm going to get the range, so that the idea here is that now I can do this achievement of this teleporter unit 4 tiles away. Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and pause it here. I'll see you again soon. Please like and or subscribe. Take care.